Well, it's a festival for anyone who likes anything about gardening. We have lots of color, 300,000 to 500,000 bedding plants, depending on how many we end up using. We're well known for our Disney character topiaries, which are large Disney characters done in plants. We have front entrance this year, Toy Story 3 characters, and then 63 others scattered throughout the entire property.
And of course, Mickey and Minnie are always here.
Oh yes, and they're dressed in begonias.
That's
if you
right.
haven't seen our character topiaries in plants, you will be surprised at how fun they are and how we bring the emotion out. And finally, we have classes and seminars where gardeners or wannabe gardeners can come get valuable information on how to garden and how to make their home a nicer place. Well, a topiary is, most of the ones we use is actually a rebar frame, and realize some of these things can weigh thousands of pounds, so it's not a light rebar frame, it's heavy metal that we have an artist who also welds, create to look like a Disney character, and then we in the horticulture department stuff it with the material that we use as a growing media, sphagnum moss is the name of it, and then plant the plants. And that's the fun and challenging part, is coming up, well, which plants best for this and which plants best for that. So actually you'll see the characters change from year to year, because we will change which plant material we use. We'll also change the poses they're in, which involves, of course, welding and torching parts of the topiary off and putting them on in different ways. Most of the large ones actually have internal watering systems. Just like a yard has different zones, some of our larger topiaries have multiple zones within the topiary. I don't know that we'd be able to hand water all 65 character topiaries. The time would take tremendous amounts of time. So we've invented this way to water them with the internal irrigation system.
And I think too it ties into what plant material we pick there, because we try and pick things that are going to be very durable, but like the begonias, that can really take the changing conditions so that it doesn't have to be changed out. So early on you pick certain plants and later on others, but the key is really sturdy plants. That's what Syngenta does. We breed for the best of the best, and that's why we've been here at the festival and been a partner for the whole 18 years.
18 years, yeah.
So. Well, it's just talking about some really exciting varieties like calliope geraniums. It's relatively new within the last 2 years. It's a breakthrough in breeding. We have penny violas and accent impatiens, like the floating gardens behind us. Those are all accent impatiens. It's great impact and really, really durable plant material.
That's right. And we're actually using plants now that we weren't able to use 18 years ago because they've been bred so much to be so much stronger.
Oh, quick combos. Yeah, we have a lot of nice recipes that we work on, that we put together at Syngenta, that help make it easier for home gardeners to have a ready-made combination plant material that works together well, so that you don't have a garden thug in there that's taken over the container, but rather you have everything that works together really nicely. And they take advantage of that here at Epcot and use those same ready-made containers to get great impact here at the festival.
And we get that question a lot. People aren't afraid to plant, but they love our mixed containers, but they don't know what to put with what. So having a product like this available makes it real nice. It takes all the questions out of it. It's a fun job. I would not want to do anything besides what I do. Yes. Yeah, we actually have a new and expanded butterfly house. It's almost 4,000 square feet, and we fill it full of butterflies.
It's something to behold.
Yeah,
when
it is
you
quite
come
a
here.
show.
It's very fun.
It's really one of the most popular displays we've ever done. Well, we do have talent from HGTV here every weekend speaking to our guests. And of course, you can go to the website, which we talked about earlier. You can find out who speaks when. Something that's a little lesser known is we have a program that takes place in our festival center where a Disney gardener gives you a talk and you actually do a hands-on and then get to take what you make home with you. It's great for kids. And speaking of kids, you think of gardens, the first thing that comes to your mind may not be children. Almost every one of our gardens, we have areas for the kids to either play or do an activity, because we understand people bring their families to Disney, and if the parent wants to look at this garden and get some great gardening ideas, we have to make sure that their child is entertained and has something fun to do.
And your garden can be anything your imagination can make of it. And I think that's what's so fun. You just can keep adding to it and adding to it, and it gets better and better as you go.
And don't be afraid to try different things.
Right. What's good news for me? I think just getting to see the reaction of people here, how they react to all the beautiful plant material. I love hearing the comments about, wow, look at that. Let's do that in our yard, you know. I think that's great because we're here, it's all about inspiring. That's right.
We're already planning the 2012 Flower and Garden Festival. It's going to open next March 7th, and the good news is it'll be better than this year's.
Every year is better.
Yep.
It's hard to believe, but every year it's better.